Alrighty, welcome everyone. I'm Teeaboo, and I am here for Zeta Gundam, episode 35. Zoot Suit Good Suit. What is that? What does that even mean? I don't know, but it's stuck in my head. It's provocative. It gets the people going. We're probably not gonna need a big Teeaboo blather here at the beginning. We're here for 35. Camus is confused why he keeps getting shit for talking shit about people's relationships when his own is garbage. Char is staring wistfully at a cactus and unreadably. Rakoa is super dead, according to everybody, but we know where she actually is, and probably won't find out where she actually is for a little while. And that's kind of all I got. Sirocco did a pass against the folks. Yazan did an attack, and it ended up being rather successful in some ways, given that they've now lost the Methus, which was carrying the big power cell thing for the big gun thing that Char was using, as well as one of their core pilots, which sucks. Definitely going to strike an emotional blow against the members of the Argama, and we'll have to see how that ends up playing out as we go. I fully don't remember anything else that happens in this episode. Last time that I watched an episode, I started by watching the first couple of minutes of episode 35, and then somebody said, Rakoa's dead, and I was, well, I forgot about that. So then I backtracked to episode 34. So I only saw the first couple of minutes, and we'll just rewatch those to see what the heck is going on there in context of the previous episode, with the knowledge that of exactly what happened to Rakoa as she sort of dazed and confusedly wandered into outer space and into the clutches of one shiny yellow-haired boy. Cool. Very, very good. Let's watch the episode and find out what the heck is going on in this show. I'm glad to be back, and I'm glad to be moving forward at a reasonable pace, I think. I did say before that I wanted to make Zeta, turn into a consistent week for me, and that sort of worked and sort of didn't. It worked for 2 days, and then I went to the gym, completely ruined my sleep schedule, got really tired and really sore, and just became a lazy sad boy again, basically. So back at it, and that's the whole deal, really, is just diverting and sort of allowing it to happen, recognizing when it's happened, and returning myself to the fold. Okay, let's curve on back into actually accomplishing the thing that needs to be accomplished and that I want to accomplish and that is the point of being accomplished. But the revelations that we had last time in Zeta have really shaped my perspective over the last couple of days, and that's been pretty cool. I think I'm in a much better place than I was. I've got tea. I woke up super late today. I think what happened was I unintentionally consumed some caffeine pretty late in the night last night because my roommate made our shake from our post-gym protein shake, and he used some of this cacao blend thing that he wanted to use in the thing, and that little bit of caffeine threw off my ability to fall asleep and fucked me up real good. So I ended up waking up and passing out and waking up and passing out all night. Just not great. Anyway, excuses. It's late in the day. It's 2 p.m. I'm having breakfast, and I'm going to be eating during the episode. I'm really sorry. I don't normally do that, but I am starving, and I also really want to get going. So those two things combined mean that I will be drinking tea and eating a bowl of oatmeal during the episode. I also discovered that you can use a pressure cooker to cook oatmeal. I sort of did it out of necessity because the pot that I would normally use for oatmeal is currently in use. It's sitting there holding some bananas. I don't know why, but it is. And so I was like, I wonder if I can use the pressure cooker to cook oatmeal. Yes, I can use an air fryer cum pressure cooker for literally anything, as far as I can tell, from sauteing onions to making stew to oatmeal. I love that thing. If I ever move out of here, the first thing that I'm going to save up for and purchase is a Ninja Foodie Instant Pot air fryer pressure cooker mixo macho thing, because it's inordinately useful, and you just don't need a stove if you have one. It's just done. Anybody who's short on, God, if I had one of those in college, holy shit, that would have been amazing. Okay, I'm losing it. let's watch the thing and bring ourselves back to it and watch Zeta Gundam episode 35. Beep beep timer. There will be two versions of the reaction. Picture-in-picture description, timer on YouTube, beep beep timer to count you down. Support the channel on Patreon. It helps a lot. Like a lot. Thank you. Beep beep timer. What's a really good cook on these oats? There's no wateriness, and they've got a little bit of their texture. It's really good. That twisting transform is just baller. That's just really cool. Okay, right. We're at the dock, right? Oh, is this where... Yeah, alright. Haru falls and breaks. And now we get to have Kamyu be a very... Yeah. Fuck off, children. You're a big fat liar. Inspection. Tattletale. Ah, shit. Ah, fuck. Alright. They went and told the wife. Hey. It's gonna take some time indeed to fix what's broken here, huh? Says Kamyu. This is where I stopped. Man, very human. Oh, ooh, what a relief for Bright. God, I don't have to deal with that guy looking over my shoulder the entire time and telling me what a shit I am. Fuck. Okay, literally Kilimanjaro. Dude, she's right there. Nope. No. Oh, man. Wow. You really were not. And resentment creeps in. Okay. Oh, he's just walking. Holy shit. Camille! Spoiled little shit. It's understandable why he's acting that way, though. He's lost all respect for Quattro. Damn, man. Yeah, Andy's wrapped up in this thinking about 4 thing. And that's what hurts the most, is that you know that it reflects on you more than it reflects on him. Solace in taking actions for others? Something like that. Something like that. Immediately jumps on him. mm. Hmm. That's a hell of a theme. What is that? Ah, new suits? Where do they get them? Where do they come from? Gary Captain! I'm glad the chemo is going well, Captain. Oh, yeah. Okay, so he's not piloting a Bazam. He's staying in what he's got. Which means we can explode a bunch of them. Great. Whee! Yeah, we'll see how long those last. They look like they're 1 episode mechs. Maybe I'm wrong. Hmm. Oh, they're surface to space missiles? Damn. Oh. Incoming. Oh. He wants the Zeta. Interesting. Pew, pew. 2 stars in the sky. All right, they're going again. You gotta watch out for those strings, dude. Oh, they're like the classic toy. I think I've mentioned that before. Aw, that's a fun face. Nice. Kind of reminiscent of the big hammer. Oh, he took the hit for him. All right. And gets knocked down to earth. All right. Oh. Oh. Ooh. Oh. Smexy. Back it off. Back it off. Being pulled by the gravity. It's also metaphoric, right? Wow, using himself as a platform. Cool. Oh. Hello, cat. We have a visitor. God. There's certainly something to the dynamic there. As Camus falls to earth himself in order to save Char, despite his resentment toward him. We get that moment of like, Camus, you're doing well. It's interesting. Don't worry, I can take it. I don't know if that's intentional subtext or if it's just subtext. It's always hard to tell whether I'm just reading into it or actually reading what's there. I like the straight lines that came off of the jets as they dropped in. I fully don't remember what we're about to see. Karaba suits. Old models. But lots of them, so. The smoke effects and explosions throughout have been really cool. And they're very different. I don't know if it's intentional, but they're very different in atmosphere than they are out. Is it going to be 4? Something about it makes me feel like it might be 4. Oh, shit, it is. All right. Okay, then. Psycho Gundam. It's here. Fuck. Oh, no. That's a problem. Oh. Cool Dark Lions. Boom, bum, bum. Hey, you were wanting to see somebody, weren't you? Careful what you wish for, bud. Be really careful what you wish for. Jeez. Alright, you out? Let's just hide here. No. I wonder. Is it though? Yeah, right. Camus, stay here. I don't know about that. Immediately. All caught up in his own thoughts. Hey! I gave you a specific and direct order. Yeah. I don't trust you. It's so ambiguous. It could be either. It could be, I don't trust you, or it could be like, you shouldn't bear this burden alone. Weird. It's all in your head, bro. Secret lab, secret lab. And our dynamic switches, and now it's Char following Camus, because he's led by something. What's he thinking? Is like Lala? Probably. Fun. More pain. Yes. I don't understand. She's fully able to take it off herself? So then she's choosing to do this? Unclear. She took off the helmet. Oh. Oh, yeah. Shoot him in the face. Shoot him in the face. Jamatov Hyman. Bam. Straight in the face. Oh, he's got magic bullet dodging skills. Goddamn bad guy plot armor. Fuck. Explicit reference to him as Char. Now we get to test on a real Nutai, huh? Alright, monologue more, bro. Monologue more, bro. Oh, she is still chillin'. Just. Ha. Whoa. Seems like a design flaw. Ah. Oh, bro. Dangerous, dangerous. Don't you understand? Yes, but I love her. You'll be possessed by that girl. To some extent, he already is, isn't he? Whoa. Ooh. And now he understands the love that he's got for him. Dameda. It's useless. Or I guess that's not it. That would be Mudada. Huh. Oh, hey, buddy. What's up? He's just here. Hi. He? Fuck. Shit. Yeah. Ah. All right, back in suits. Hey, they're not dead. Good. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Hell no. Straight in. That girl is built of literally crazy. Yeah. Camus goes straight for it. Sharing a fucking ride. Ooh, that does something to my heart. Lala. Oh man, so much subtext in the conversation. Fwark. Fwark, bruv. There is a lot here. That is a whip crack of an episode. Man, oh man, oh man. The first half of the episode, the resentment that drives Camus, along with his own, like, how do I put it? Recognition that the way that he feels reflects more on him than it does on Char is really cool. It's really right. It's right on the money for how it feels to hate somebody. It's right on the money. That kind of resentful feeling destroys you. Does nothing to the person that you feel it for. More Camus and 4 in the next episode. We're gonna watch another one today. We're gonna move into new territory. I want to. And while I really, really enjoyed this last episode that we just watched, I don't know that I have that much to expound upon about it. There are some elements of the episode that I think are cool in terms of animation and style. Some of the fight sequences, the transformations of the Zeta are pretty cool. The way that a lot of the explosions on Earth look are pretty freaking awesome. The reveal of the Psycho Gundam. The way that 4 is off again. Jamatov being Jamatov and being perfectly villainously difficult to kill when he's right in front of Char, and Char wants nothing more than to end him, and he can't, and instead gets pulled into a trap. All of those things are cool, but what stands out to me about the episode is the sort of layer of allegory that you can layer on top of it and look at it through, as you've got Kamyu feeling real down because of the loss of Rakoa. Again, it doesn't matter that Rakoa is alive, because to the crew of the Argama, she's dead. She exploded in that explosion, and she's fucking gone. They have no reason to believe otherwise at all whatsoever. Char is immediately back on the horse. He's playing his role, and he's playing it perfectly. And Char's a character who's been playing a role since he was like 18, probably, maybe younger. He knows exactly how to do this. That's why he is always wearing the glasses, right? He never shows his true self. We get a sliver of it after Kamyu punches him and he looks at the cactus, and then the mask is back up and he's Quattro once more. Even when he comes face to face with somebody that he despises, somebody who killed Blex and who directly calls him Char, he doesn't let it drop. He's still Quattro. He's still playing his role. He's still doing exactly what he's supposed to. But there are cracks in his armor, and we see them as he begins falling to earth, and that, it strikes me as allegorical or metaphorical, because trapped by Earth's gravity is metaphor. It's like a core element of the show. It's what happens to Earthifiers, non-space noids, I forget what they're called. They're trapped by Earth's gravity. Their souls are stuck there. And Char begins falling, and it's like it's part of the story. It's part of the way that things have to play out so that we can arrange this meeting between him and Jamatov, and we can arrange this run-in between him and Kamyu and Four, and get all these things lined up. But it's also, it feels like losing Rakoa has more of a ripple effect than Quattro can admit to himself. He's so used to having a mask on that the emotions that are happening behind the mask never get to bubble up, and he never gets to experience them fully, and so they just affect him in subconscious ways, in a way, and he gets pulled into Earth, gets sucked down by that loss and by all those things that he tamps down within himself. That's just one way of reading it, though. In another sense, it's just a fight, and he just gets hit and loses it a little bit. But it leads to all these moments, and of course we have Kamyu taking it out on everybody else around him. Basically, shut up, kids. I've got shit to worry about. And that's a trap. That's a trap, and it's a trap that I know pretty well, because it's really easy to make excuses for yourself. Like, no, I'm tired, I'm this, I'm thinking about stuff, leave me alone. Just leave me alone. I need time alone. And what we see as the episode goes on is that the thing that actually helps Kamyu, he has to be badgered into it, but the thing that actually helps him, that changes his attitude, he is a shit here, and he is resentful and full of venom toward Char all throughout. And he almost sort of puts the mission in jeopardy because he's a crucial part of it, and he's really not paying attention. But he self-justifies. He's like, no, I've got it. Fuck off. Leave me alone. The thing that actually helps him, first off, we get this moment of self-realization. Man, I want to go to Earth so badly. I want to go down there so badly. I'm thinking about Four. I like this cut a lot as he's pushing his hair back and scratching at his head, like, why am I not in control of my own mind? Why am I not in control of my own mind? It's like there are a set of parasitic thoughts that have taken me and are holding me hostage. I'm overcome by this other, this thing that has its claws in me, and it's 4, and it's the idea of her. I'm in no position to criticize Lieutenant Quattro. That realization that the way that I put it before was, his resentment reflects more on himself than it does on Char. And that's exactly right. It's exactly right. This is the first lines of the actual Dhammapada. Our life is shaped by our mind. We become what we think. Suffering follows an evil thought as the wheels of a cart follow the oxen that draw it. Our life is shaped by our mind. We become what we think. Joy follows a pure thought like a shadow that never leaves. He was angry with me. He attacked me. He defeated me. He robbed me. Those who dwell on such thoughts will never be free from hatred. He was angry with me. He attacked me. He defeated me. He robbed me. Those who do not dwell on such thoughts will surely become free from hatred. For hatred can never put an end to hatred. Love alone can. This is an unalterable law. It's the first lines for a reason. When you dwell on the hurt caused you by others. Hello, Slim Nim. We have another visitor. She's a yellow cat, and she's gonna jump places she's not supposed to. Oh yeah, you want to smell some oatmeal? Yeah. You can't eat it though. You're not allowed. You're not allowed. When you dwell on the harm caused to you by others, when you allow resentment to take hold in your heart, it takes hold of you. As surely as the confusion around 4 has taken hold of Camille, the psychoness of her. I'm in no position to criticize Lieutenant Quattro, and that's what hurts the most, is that he realizes his own insufficiency in his own despising, contempt, hatred for another. He looks down on Quattro, and in doing so, demonstrates to himself his own failures, his own foolishness. And he's interrupted, not by chance, but by design, by real evidence of real work that he's really done to help other people in this world. He had to be badgered into it, but he did fix Haro. And the joy that Shinta and Kum show him here is real. It's real. Ha 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 ha. And he gifts Haro to them, passes it on. Why? Unclear. Unimportant, maybe. But I don't know. Really? Nice. And Fa is watching. Really? That's great. Thank you, Camille. We get this back and forth. It's nothing, but it's not nothing. Where does that come from? Where does that come from? That desire to give of yourself in order to assuage the self-hatred. I don't know, but it feels exactly right to me. It feels exactly right to me. It's a lesson to take away. It's worked for me. I've experienced, as I've had these weeks and months of failure, mistakes, and of not acting the way that I should, not doing the things that I should, not being sure exactly what I should be doing, is a better way to put it. Being a little bit adrift, a little bit directionless. I've come to... how do I put it? To have contempt for myself. And instead of watching that and addressing it as such, the tendency seems to be to externalize and project it out onto others. And then it becomes the sort of thinking that's represented in the Dhammapada, that suffering follows those evil thoughts, because they really are reflections on the me, the self, and not on others. But the tendency is to externalize because it's really hard and hurtful to feel so negatively about yourself, even when you deserve it. Maybe especially when you deserve it. And the thing that soothes it is taking the proper actions. I think. Acting without expectation of reward or praise for the benefit of others seems to do something to soothe the soul. I'm not sure why he asks Fa to look after Rakoa's cactus. But he does. Betsuni? Of course there's... Maybe he doesn't understand why he's doing it. I don't understand why he's doing it, but there's a reason behind it. Maybe his new type senses feel that Rakoa's not dead. I don't know. Bum, bum, bum. New suits. Seem to be like 1 or 2 episode suits. They got a cool design though. Have a little chat about whether Yazan is actually capable, and they go, well, I guess Soroko's got a reason for keeping this guy around. Not sure what it is, but seems like he's got some kind of a reason. Away we go. Into battle we start. Missiles. Basic battle stuff, really. This stands out to me. This moment of Char's eyes. He just feels sad. Going through the motions, maybe. I'm not sure. And Yazan has his eye on the prize, which is Kamiyu. I like the fun toys, the bring 'em back toys. They're pretty cool. I really like this cut of Yazan where his eyes flare for a moment. Shock cut in of Kamiyu. It's really articulate. Yeah. It's really articulate. Some really cool facial animation. And Char is there to save Kamiyu. Despite everything. But he puts himself in danger to do so. Takes that one hit. Bam. And all it takes to knock Char off of his game is one little pop. If we read that allegorically, Char's already way off balance. Right? That's how I'm going to choose to read it. That he's already way off balance, and all it takes is a little to blow him over and send him hurtling toward Earth, trapped by Earth's gravity, pulled in by emotion, no longer free. Da, da, da. And Kamiyu, resentment aside, hatred aside, anger aside, goes after Char regardless. And in doing so, really proves himself. We get this moment from Char. Fuck, way too fast. And he's resigned to it. Basically, I'm gonna die. Doesn't expect anybody to come to his aid. And there Kamiyu is. Whoa, Kamiyu. A story told through actions. It's pretty freaking cool. I don't know what to think of it. I'm okay with that. I'm just going to be okay with that, with not understanding what's going on. Oh, this is a cool circus. Yeah, that's a cool circus. I wonder if that is Itano. Also, these explosions are really cool looking. I wonder who's responsible for these as well. Maybe if I pop over to Sakagaburu, we could find out. Let me get this from him. Camille, you're doing well. All right, let's go ahead and descend. Check some stuff out. Psycho Gundam is here. It's a cool reveal. I mostly forgot about it. Bah, bah, bah. But it's not the same. It's weird. What is piloting the Psycho Gundam? Is it being piloted by the remote thing? But they say that they can't get remote piloting to work without more juice, more pain stuff. Okay. Immediately does not follow orders ever. Don't come into the water. Into the water. Don't follow me. Follows you. God damn it. Kameu, I told you not to. All right. Weird vibrations. And Char feels them too, and he feels that they are familiar. Familiar to Lala. Like, what else could it be? And so, his warnings to Kameu, don't go closer to her, you'll only ruin yourself. You're only going to get hurt by this. She's going to pull you in. She's too crazy. They have this ring to them of, like, the dude who's dated a bunch of crazy chicks and seen what happens to them, and has also had friends go and date a bunch of crazy chicks, right? And seen what happens to them in the form of Amuro fully falling apart because of Lala as well. And looking at the new kid heading down the same path and be like, "Whoa, buddy, don't do that. You're gonna regret it." Same energy. The face of evil. Kind of Disney villain, comically evil, twiddling his eyebrows because he doesn't have a mustache, twiddling his little goatee. Really setting him up to be a bad guy, which is going to make it really compelling and really fun when we eventually get to kill him. So I'm looking forward to that. Should be interesting. This is a cool scene. Bow. And he has magic bullet dodging powers. Truly comically evil. Now you're stuck in there. And you're in there with 4. And 4 is not 4. I love the relaxed way that she just sort of lays there. Evoking classical art almost, posing for a portrait. Totally nonplussed. And totally out of it. Almost like Rakoa, just unseeing, unfeeling. I know. Yes, I have to go and get in the robot. Okay, all right, fair enough. Char goes to shoot her, and Kameu knocks him out of the way. Twice, kind of. First, he can't get the shot off, and then Kameu really knocks him out of the way. Reveal that Amuro is here, leading into Amuro and Char sharing a ride. Very cool. Psycho Gundam out here just exploding stuff. Jeez. She finally recognizes him. I must continue to suffer all because of you. But she doesn't really recognize him. She just recognizes a source of pain and explodes out because of it. And Kameu does what boys do sometimes and runs straight toward the danger, thinking that if he can only get close to her, he can pull her out of her own reverie of insanity. And we'll see, man. I feel like no, and I feel like history might be doomed to repeat itself here, because as compelling to Kameu as 4 is, as gravitational as the crazy chick is, Fa is built to be the one for Kameu, and 4 is built to be a foil, a representation of dark side of femininity that can really tear him apart. Already is making him go against himself. Already is, again, reaching into his mind and pulling him out of himself and grasping him and taking control of him. Because love passion, infatuation, they're parasitic in a way. They take over you. They're made to. You're built for it. If they didn't make you a bit crazy, you would never engage in such things. It's a special type of human insanity that is necessary for the propagation of the species, and it's way stronger than you, way stronger than me, way stronger than the individual. It's deep-seated, instinctual drives, and Kamiyu's got it for 4, and he'll run straight off a cliff for her if he has to. So we'll see if the wiser older folks who are around him are capable of imparting their wisdom unto him, or in some way saving him from himself, as channeled by his desire for 4. We'll see. But we leave it off here. Why didn't you stop those two from getting together? 4! I'm sure you're aware of the consequences. Do you plan on letting the same thing happen again? History is repeating itself. We know how this story goes because both of us experienced it. Both of us got our psyches shattered by a girl. You want to let that shit happen again? Come on. So we'll see if the older generation can step in and change things here. That's sort of the magic of humanity, is that we can learn and pass on information to the next generation and be like, whoa, danger that way, bud. But the nature of youth is to ignore the warnings of the past generation in favor of one's own emotional escapades. So we'll fucking see. And we'll see right now. I'm going to take a little break, do a little syncy thing, and be back in a second for more Zeta Gundam. And we will move straight into episode 36. And we'll use this episode, this video, as the transitional point from 35 to 36 and into the new territory. Sick. All right. Peace.